Please. So you think you can carry women up and down because I am not at home?
John first saw Grace on a Sunday morning in church. She was singing in the choir, and when their eyes met, his heart jumped. After the service, he walked up to her and said, "Hello." They talked for hours that day. It felt like magic. Grace was beautiful and sweet. She laughed at his jokes and held his hand gently. John thought he had found his perfect wife. 3 months later, they got married in the same church where they met. But marriage changed everything. The sweet woman John married became someone else. Grace started small. First, she told John his friends were bad people. They don't respect me, she would say. If you love me, you won't see them anymore. John loved her so much, so he stopped seeing his friends. Then Grace turned to his family. Your sister talks badly about me.
Your sister talks badly about me. Your mother doesn't like me. Everyone in your family hates me.
That's not true, Grace.
One by one, she pushed them all away until John was alone with only her. Money became the next problem. Grace took control of everything John had. She gave him no money for himself. If he asked, she would scream and cry and say he didn't love her. John worked hard every day, but he couldn't even buy himself lunch. The house became a prison. Grace shouted at him every day. She threw things when she was angry. She called him terrible names. But still, John stayed. He kept hoping the woman he married in church would come back. He prayed every night for her to change. His friends tried to reach him, but Grace had blocked their numbers on his phone. His family knocked on the door, but Grace sent them away. John became thin and sad. His smile disappeared. One Tuesday afternoon, John sat in the living room when someone knocked at the door. It was Mary, his old friend from work. She had heard that John was not doing well and came to check up on him. "John, I've been so worried," Mary said, sitting down. "Nobody has seen you in months. Are you okay?" John wanted to lie and say everything was fine, but he was too tired. Tears filled his eyes. "Mary, I don't know what to do," he whispered. "My life has become so dark." Mary held his hand like a sister would. "John, you can get help. You don't have to live like this." Just then, the front door opened. Grace walked in from work and saw them, her face twisted with anger. "What is this?" she screamed. "Who is this woman in my house?" "Grace, this is just my friend Mary." John started to explain, but Grace wasn't listening. She ran to the kitchen and came back carrying a hot pot of soup. Before John could move, she poured it over both of them. John and Mary screamed in pain. The hot soup burned their skin and clothes. Neighbors heard the noise and rushed in. Someone called the police and ambulance. At the hospital, while the doctors treated their burns, John finally saw the truth clearly. This wasn't love. Love doesn't hurt people. Love doesn't destroy. What Grace did was not just wrong, it was dangerous. Mary sat in the next bed with bandages on her arms. "John," she said softly, "you deserve better than this." "We all do." The police came and asked John what happened. For the first time, he told the whole truth. He told them about the isolation, the control and anger, and finally the attack. Grace was arrested. In the quiet days that followed, John's sister came to stay with him while he healed. His friends visited and brought him food. His mother cried and hugged him gently, careful not to hurt his burns. "We never stopped loving you," his sister said. "We were just waiting for you to let us back in." John started seeing a counselor who helped him understand that what he had experienced was abuse. It wasn't his fault. Loving someone doesn't mean accepting harm. The bonds healed slowly, leaving some scars. But John said those scars reminded him of an important lesson, that he had worth, that he deserved respect, and that real love builds people up instead of tearing them down. He divorced Grace and started rebuilding his life piece by piece. He reconnected with his family and friends. He started going back to church, where people welcomed him with open arms. A year later, John smiled again, a real smile this time. He was free, surrounded by people who truly loved him. And finally, at peace. Sometimes, love at first sight is real, a learned, but sometimes what looks like love is just a beautiful mask hiding something dangerous underneath, and knowing the difference can save your life.